without further ado, because I don't even know what ado means. Like when they say without further ado, I never know what they talking about. I don't even know what further ado is. I don't know what regular ado is. But without any further of that, let's go ahead and get cracking. Get you some merchandise at Too Much Game Podcast store. Get you one of these dope black t-shirts. Or get it in any other color, cause I got colors. What's going on, BRB? What's going on, JMF Queen? It's a late show for all y'all on the East Coast. So I apologize. But let's go ahead and get Crease naked. What's going on, 99 Gorilla? Gunshots back in this bitch. And then there was bass. Good evening, motherfuckers and motherfuckers. This is your host, Uncle Dolemite, of the Too Much Game Podcast, live from the sanctuary once again. Oh, we got motherfucking Baton Rouge up in this motherfucker. What's going on? Know what's happening? Fest. But yeah, man. Today's motherfucking episode, no topics, my nigga. You know, I even tried to like take a nap. Like, yeah, nigga, let me take a nap. I'ma wake up with some motherfucking topics. I couldn't think of shit, my nigga. Like, literally. You know, last week I did the shit on fucking Ja Morant. You know, touched on a little bit of, you know, Chris Rock and motherfucking Will Smith. And like I seen that, you know, there was times where I guess Will Smith had a little rebuttal, which is like, oh, I just hope that he gets over it. And it's like, you can't tell a motherfucker to get over nothing, my nigga. Like, you know, like I say all the time, you can choose your you can choose your action, but you can't choose the consequence. Just like you can choose what you do to people, but you can't choose their reaction. You can't tell a nigga how to feel about some shit that you did. You might feel like what you did was small, but they might feel like what you did was big. That's why it's best to move a certain way. That's why it's best to treat motherfuckers a certain way. You know, like they say, to treat motherfuckers how you want to be treated. You know, and sometimes you got to take that shit a step further and treat motherfuckers how they want to be treated. You know, because some of us, when it comes to, you know, how we might feel and how different people might feel, like you might want to be handled a certain way. But other motherfuckers might not want to be handled the same way that you want to be handled. Like certain people, they might want for you to be blunt and honest with them. Some people prefer blunt honesty. Some people prefer brutal honesty. Other motherfuckers would rather be treated more delicately. So you can't always treat motherfuckers how you want to be treated, because everybody don't feel the way you feel. You know, like when he said this shit, like, I just hope that he gets over so we can all move on. Like, nigga, ain't nobody just finna get over being slapped in their motherfucking face. What's going on, John Watson? Sports for You podcast going on behind me and shit. You know, but like, that's the fucking thing. I hate when I touch the mic on accident. But, you know, like today, as far as like when I woke up, I was thinking about doing a motherfucking episode about discretion, my nigga. You know, like, it's been a while since I've done the episode about discretion, but that was like the first thing that popped in my head when I woke up. Like, everything ain't meant for the motherfucking internet. Everything ain't meant for motherfucking public consumption. Certain shit you gotta motherfucking keep to yourself. And shout out to my nigga, I'm not even finna fuck homie name up, dog, cause he was the motherfucker who basically inspired for me to talk about this shit. His name on Instagram is like Love Anybody But Me. So it's hard for me to always remember that nigga name because his name long as shit. What's going on, the real motherfucker? But like, anyway, he wanted for me to redo the hate poisoning episode. You know, so for the most part, my nigga, this gonna be like a dual episode. It's kind of gonna be like, you know, like how I've been doing lately. Like, nigga, I started out where I would talk about one thing for a whole hour, nigga. Now I'm just finna, whatever game comes to me, I'm just gonna go ahead and, you know, start getting cracking. What he say? Tell that to Ja Morant, nigga. That's exactly what I'm saying, dog. Like, Ja Morant is part of what made me think of this. Everything ain't for the internet, because not only is it not for the internet when you doing something as far as like crime, but nigga, it's some motherfuckers that be sharing they plans too early with motherfuckers. Like sometimes it's something that you might have bubbling, some you might have in the works, and you get to sharing that shit with the motherfucking internet and it fucks that shit up for you. Nigga, sometimes you might be genuinely having your heart in the right place trying to do things to call yourself inspiring people, and this motherfucker's stealing your ideas. It's motherfuckers that do shit on the background, do shit on the low to try to fuck up the shit that you got going on. So sometimes it's best to just keep certain shit to your motherfucking self, my nigga. Like as far as Ja Morant, like nigga, that little shit that this nigga doing, like nigga, sometimes clout is a motherfucking problem, nigga. Sometimes attention is a motherfucking problem. It's a lot of shit that you do, like I said, not even as millionaires, because I say all the time, nigga, it's a whole lot of shit that I talk about that I might bring it up because a celebrity did it. I might bring it up because a public figure did it, but it's always something that can be shared with everybody. It's a lesson that we can all learn off the fucking mistakes of a big, visible motherfucking person like Ja Morant. Because the dude is 23 years old and he got millions of motherfucking dollars. And a lot of us at that age was making mistakes at that age. A lot of young motherfuckers was moving in their ignorance and they made some fucking mistakes. But on the level of a Ja Morant, he don't have the fucking leeway that a lot of us had because he got eyes on him at all times. And a big problem with him and how he did it was that nigga brought attention to himself that wasn't even brought on to him by the media. And that's the reason that I'm saying, like, my nigga, Ja Morant is the type of nigga that probably no matter where he go is cameras. So why are you bringing your own camera to show yourself doing some stupid shit? Like, that's a huge problem. Because in today's society, this day and age, like luckily I think our age group, the 80s babies, we was like the last generation of discretion. Like we were the last generation where it was cool to shut the fuck up. Where it was cool to just do what you had to do and not show that shit to everybody. I feel like the 90s babies, them niggas grew up with MySpace. Them niggas grew up with social media. And every generation after them has been raised in the era of social media where if you didn't put it on your page, it didn't happen. If you didn't get credit for that shit on the internet, it didn't even count. And I feel like that's gonna be Ja Morant's downfall. Hopefully it don't be. Hopefully he stops now and he get his head screwed on and he go in the right direction. But the way that he's headed right now, based on how he's moving, that's what's gonna fucking happen, my nigga. Like I always hear old motherfuckers say shit like, nigga, I'm glad we didn't have social media back in my day. Because like if you look at older athletes, you'll hear stories about wild shit that they've done, but it ain't no video of it. It ain't no footage of it. It ain't no audio of it. It ain't no actual reports that are put on paper about the shit. It's just a rumor. And that was the advantage back in those days. Like, nigga, we would hear all the time, like back in the 80s, all them basketball players was on coke. All them niggas would wake up and eat 6 cheeseburgers before the game. These niggas have fucked up diets. These niggas be having threesomes and all this crazy shit. Like, nigga, imagine if social media was around when Wilt Chamberlain was knocking down 10,000 women. Imagine how many women to be making videos going live from that nigga house. Imagine how many women would have been putting that nigga on blast. Imagine how many of these women who was sleeping with, say, Magic Johnson back in his days of wilding the fuck out would have been going live and blowing his shit up. And that's the fucking thing. Like, nigga, the new generation don't understand the motherfucking value of just keeping that shit play is shutting the fuck up, my nigga. I do episodes about shutting the fuck up. Somewhat a lot, my nigga. Because I love the motherfucking Fifth Amendment, nigga. It's one of my favorite amendments in the goddamn Constitution. Your right to shut the fuck up. A lot of motherfuckers will be at home and not in the cell if they understood the value of shutting the fuck up. A lot of motherfuckers wouldn't be fired from their job. A lot of motherfuckers will still be in a relationship. It's a lot of shit that a lot of motherfuckers will still have if they understood the value of simply shutting the fuck up. What you say, Candace? Ja's moving extremely messy, like he gotta lock in. And you know, that's the fucking thing. Like, Ja Morant's daddy is looking fucked up right now. You know, and we talked about that shit on motherfucking Toxic Bible Study earlier. Shout out to Toxic Bible Study with me, King John from Frocast, Harrison from 8 More Than 92, Mo with Mo, My Bill, Cool Out Corner, motherfucking Jay Christian from Cognac Room. It's a lot of us, nigga. We be on there talking shit every motherfucking Sunday around, what's that, noon Eastern, 9 a.m. my time. But like, we was talking about Ja Morant's daddy, my nigga. Like, a lot of the point that a lot of people are making is Ja Morant's daddy, T. Morant, is trying to be more of his friend than being his father. And like I told them, to that point, even if that be the case, even if Ja Morant's daddy is trying to transition from being his father to being his friend, because that's the dynamic that a lot of us who are fortunate enough to have our fathers in our life, that's what happens with a lot of us. When you grow up, you go from your daddy being your daddy to being your homie. That's all of us, my nigga. Like, even me with my dad. Like, nigga, I know my dad. My dad was in my life. You know, that nigga can't talk to me like daddy no more. That nigga talks to me from the capacity of a homeboy. Me and my dad look at each other like, that's my homie. Nigga, you can't spank me. Nigga, you can't punish me. Nigga, you just my partner. But at the same time, what's going on, my nigga? Official King Roosevelt up in this motherfucker. Like, when your dad becomes your partner, even if that be the case, like, even if, say, Deuce is 27 motherfucking years old, in the capacity of a friend, I still should be checking him if I see him finna crash the fuck out. Even if I see my homeboy finna crash out, even if he ain't my son, even homeboys who I'm just cool with, niggas who I went to school with, niggas who I used to work with, motherfuckers who I met in the street. If I'm any type of homeboy to you and I see you crashing out like that, nigga, that's my job to step in and be like, nigga, you finna blow this shit. Nigga, you got $200 million on the line, dog. I can't let you do that. Just like in gangbanging, my nigga, we got homeboys from the hood like, cuz, you on a suicide mission right now. You need to park that, my nigga. You tripping. You moving like a fucking crash dummy right now. You should lay the fuck low, my nigga. You kind of hot right now, nigga. You on parole. The police watching you, my nigga. You need to chill the fuck out. So even if T. Morant is trying to salvage his relationship and be his son's buddy, nigga, there comes a time where you gonna have to do some shit that your son ain't gonna motherfucking like. You know, like, this is the fucking problem with a lot of fucking relationships, dog. Motherfuckers be too afraid to be disliked because of holding somebody motherfucking accountable, and we can't do that. You know, if you really love a motherfucker, you'll hold them accountable, dog. You know, like they say in the motherfucking Bible, spare the rod and spoil the child. Nigga, that's what everybody, my nigga. You know, like, there comes a time where it's gonna have to be some shit where you just gonna have to be motherfucking mad at me, but it's gonna be for your own good. You know, and this is how I feel about friendships that I have. Like, my nigga, even if it costs us our friendship, I gotta do what's best for you. I gotta do what's best for both of us moving forward. So if what the fuck I say to you make you pissed off to the point where you stop fucking with me, it's gonna be what it's gonna have to be, but it's gonna be that for the better. What's going on? Being ready to motherfucking super producer up in this bitch. That nigga get all that shit. What's going on, Montreal? You know, but like, that's the thing. As T. Morant, as Ja Morant's dad, like, even if your son is the cash cow, even if your son is the motherfucker who paid your motherfucking mortgage, who bought you the house you live in, who bought you the car you be driving, and who did all that. Like, my nigga, I don't give a fuck what my relationship is with my mom or what I'm doing for her. Nigga, if my mom has an opinion, I'm taking that shit into consideration because that's my mom. That's the relationship that I have with my mom. That's the fucking respect that I have for my mom. Like, nigga, you shouldn't feel like, oh, he's paying my mortgage. I can't tell that nigga shit. So you finna let this nigga crash out and fuck off $200 million because you afraid to lose some material shit. You afraid to lose this motherfucking fake ass buddy relationship you got with this nigga. That's fucking idiotic, dog. That's gonna make you look horrible as a father. Like, nigga, you can't be more friend than father sometimes. Nigga, sometimes you gonna have to be more father than friend. And like I said, nigga, even if it's just two partners, even if y'all just homeboys, nigga, as a homeboy, you should be able to step in and be like, dog, you finna make a $200 million mistake, my nigga. You know, certain mistakes, you gotta let a man be a man. Sometimes you gotta let a man bump his head. But in other cases, nigga, you can't let a man get into a motherfucking high-speed head-on collision on the fucking freeway. And that's what's happening right here. What you say, Candace Nicole? He got Ja where he at. Yeah, he got Ja where he's at. And that's commendable. That's good. You got your son to the NBA. But sometimes you gotta keep you gotta put your daddy hat back on. Because I feel like, honestly, T. Morant probably did a phenomenal job raising Ja Morant to be who he was. You know, to be a basketball player, to be, you know, what he was up to the point that he got to. But at some point, Ja Morant turned the fucking corner. And this happens with, you know, with us as developing adults, my nigga. You know, we was raised right, and then something happens, and, you know, somehow we want to hit a little detour. Like, we want to go figure some shit out for ourselves. You know, but that's the thing when you're a fucking parent, dog. Like, it's just some shit that you gonna have to sit your child down or sit your adult offspring down and tell them, like, nigga, I've been here before. I understand what you trying to do, and I see where you going, and that ain't the right way. I understand that as your father, you a grown ass man, so it might not be my business to tell you to do this shit, but I love you so much that I'm just gonna have to, you know, step outside of the friend role and step into the father role, dog. What's going on, Rosie? From the motherfucking Rosie perspective, how you doing today? You know, and like, that's the fucking thing. And like I said, nigga, this is just something that us as grown ass motherfuckers need to be doing. We need to be holding the other adults around us accountable. Because like I said, my nigga, the reason that so much of the onus is going on T. Morant is because, nigga, you literally his daddy. You know, and like I was saying in the last episode, nigga, even if I'm just your homeboy, dog, like I say in all my motherfucking shows, nigga, whenever I talk about shit like this, whenever I talk about your circle and the people who you keep around you, the motherfuckers you keep close to you, there needs to be somebody in your motherfucking circle. I don't give a fuck if you a motherfucking celebrity, a clergy member, a goddamn serial entrepreneur, or a motherfucker who fold boxes in the back of a fucking FedEx, dog. You need to have people to hold your ass accountable. You need to have somebody close to you to be able to tell you, you fucking up. Because it ain't no motherfucking adult that's infallible, my nigga. None of us are above making fucking mistakes. So you always need to have that person in your life to be able to, you know, reel you back in, grab you by your motherfucking collar and tell you to chill the fuck out, my nigga. What you say, Rosie? Definitely got to keep people around you that won't let you fuck your shit up. Exactly. Not people that encourage your bullshit. Precisely. Because that's what I feel like Ja Morant got around him. And I've said this shit before, and I need to say this shit more. A yes man is worse than a fake friend. Nigga, a yes man is worse than a motherfucking enemy, dog. Because at the end of the day, at least an enemy, you know that's your enemy. You know that motherfucker got the worst intentions for you. A yes man will watch you crash the fuck out because they afraid to lose that relationship they got with you. They afraid for you to keep on fucking spoon feeding they motherfucking ass. They afraid for you to pull your titty out their mouth. So they just going, yeah, man. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, do that. You like, hey, man, do you think I should invest all my money in Dogecoin? Yeah, man, do that shit, man. You're brilliant. You're smart. You're doing the right thing. Man, do you think I should join the Crips? Yeah, hell yeah, do that shit, nigga. You hard. You a motherfucking gangster. Be a fucking crip. Like, you gonna let a nigga crash the fuck out because you afraid to say no when this motherfucker say, oh, I'm gonna pull my titty out your mouth. What you mean no? How dare you correct me? How dare you say I'm wrong? You know, and I say all the time, nigga, like, I don't even want to be your friend if my correction make you stop fucking with me. If me telling you that what you doing is incorrect make you say, well, I can't fuck with you no more. Don't fuck with me then, man. I don't want to be cool with a nigga and I'm standing next to you crashing out, because that make me look like a bad friend. You know, like, motherfuckers say this shit all the time. If a motherfucker see you leaving out your motherfucking house with a green sweater, light blue pants, brown shoes, and an orange hat, they gonna be like, this motherfucker can't have no friends. Didn't nobody tell you you look fucked up when you left up out the motherfucking house? What the fuck is wrong with you? Where the fuck is your partners? Where the fuck is your buddies? So if I'm standing next to you and you got that fucking outfit on, that make me look fucked up, because it's like, Dolemite, why you didn't tell that nigga he looked stupid when he walked out the house? Why you didn't tell that nigga he had motherfucking snot in his mustache? Why you didn't tell that nigga he had motherfucking spinach in his goddamn tooth? Like, nigga, that's your job as the circle, to stop motherfuckers from making these fucking mistakes. What you say, Rosie? Keep yes men away from me. I'm telling you, like, nigga, that shit will be your fucking downfall. Fake friends will fuck you up more than enemies will, dog. Like, nigga, your enemies, you know who they are. You know how to prepare for them. You watch them. You already see, like, nigga, that nigga has bad intentions. Let me stay away from that motherfucker. But them yes men, shit, nigga, them motherfuckers will yes your ass right into a fucking grave. What you say, Fess? If they on your payroll, they worried about being fired. Yeah, and that's cool and shit, but like I said, I'd much rather you fire me than let me crash the fuck out, or me watch you crash the fuck out, because that make me look fucked up. Nigga, that's your job as a fucking friend, to stop niggas from fucking up. And what else you say, Fess? If they on your payroll, you said that already. Get friends that don't give a damn if you fire them. Exactly. And that's the main motherfucking point that I'm making. Like, nigga, the motherfuckers around you don't need to be fucking afraid of you firing them, or afraid of you pulling your motherfucking titty out their mouth. What you say, been ready? They used to tell Andre 3000 that, but it works, LOL. Andre 3000 a different type of motherfucking character, my nigga. And shout out to Andre 3000. That motherfucker is living his best life with his flute, walking around looking homeless. What's going on, my nigga King of Polo? You know, but like, that's the fucking thing. And like I said, nigga, as Ja Morant's father, that's what he's supposed to be doing. You know, as us people, these are the people who we should have around us. You know, especially when it comes to like your circle. What's going on, Miss Lay? Like, you should have people around you that push you forward too. You know, not just people who will stop you from fucking up, but people who hold you accountable in other ways. Like, nigga, accountability don't just go to stopping you from making mistakes. Nigga, some motherfuckers hold you accountable to accomplish your motherfucking goals. What's going on, cuzzo? My nigga Johnny Fellow. You know, there's motherfuckers that when they see you slacking on your motherfucking mission, they'll hold you accountable. You know, there's motherfuckers gonna be like, hey, nigga, did you start writing that book yet? Did you start that podcast yet? Did you get that motherfucking equipment yet? Did you fill out that motherfucking job application yet? You know, did you update your motherfucking resume yet? Like, there's motherfuckers like that. You know, there's motherfuckers who should be holding your ass accountable like that. There's motherfuckers who should be pushing your ass forward like that. You know, like a parallel, or shall I say the opposite end of what happened with Ja Morant and T Morant was Floyd Mayweather Sr. and Floyd Mayweather Jr. Floyd Mayweather fell out with his daddy because his daddy was pushing him too hard. He felt like his daddy was too motherfucking strict with the regiment that he had for him. He felt like his daddy was motherfucking doing too much and having his hand too much in his motherfucking affairs. And they fell out. But I had to give Floyd Mayweather Sr. props because he was doing what the fuck he felt he had to do as a father. Because at the end of the day, nigga, you look way better being two hands on as a father than being two hands off. You know, because again, if you watching your son crash the fuck out, you look like a horrible father. Even if you was the reason that your son got to where the fuck he got to. because you took your hands off and let him lose all that shit. So you may as well have not ever even got his ass to the point that he was if you let him crash out and lose all that shit. What's going on, my nigga Friends with Billy? What's going on, NWT 1993? You know, like, that's the fucking thing, dog. Like, as a parent, sometimes you gonna have to do some shit that's gonna make your kids dislike you. You gonna have to do some shit that's gonna piss your kids off. Like, that's just the job. Your kids can't 100% be happy with all your fucking methods. Like I say on the fucking show all the fucking time, nigga. If y'all listen to this show, I'm gonna say shit y'all not gonna agree with. You know, I say, y'all niggas gonna drop 100 emojis in the motherfucking comments all the time, and I love that shit. It's gonna be motherfuckers like, yeah, this nigga saying some real shit, this nigga preaching, this nigga dropping jewels. But I'm pretty sure there's gonna be times when I'm gonna say something, you're gonna be like, this nigga Dolemite is fucking wildin', this nigga's tripping right now. Because nobody's gonna agree 100% what would nobody say. And that also goes with our fucking children, my nigga. There's gonna be times that I'm gonna say shit, nigga, do some brownie, gonna be pissed the fuck off, my nigga. Like, you can't eat that, my nigga. You can't do that. Sorry, nigga, no ice cream for breakfast, nigga, not today. We just ain't finna do that shit right now. You know, but that's your job as a parent. You the motherfucking adult. You're the person that's supposed to stop them from crashing the fuck out. You know, it's cool to be their friend, nigga. Everybody wants to be their parents or their children's friend. We all want to have a perfect relationship, holding hands and laughing and joking with our kids all motherfucking day. But nigga, there comes a time when you're gonna have to step in and be the fucking bad guy, dog. It's gonna be some times when you just gonna have to say some shit that's gonna piss them the fuck off, and it is what it is. You know, like, that's where you really show your kids that you love them. Like, I love you more than I like you. I love you more than I want you to like me. You know, and that's the fucking thing as far as like being parents and shit. Even being homies, nigga. Like, nigga, I got homeboys, nigga. Like, as much as I enjoy us kicking it every day, nigga, if we gotta stop motherfucking kicking it because of the accountability that I got for you, it's just gonna have to be what the fuck it's gonna have to be, my nigga. And what you say, Johnny, I wanted to ask why, when some of those athletes need to have some criminal elements around them. Man, a lot of times, man, them niggas be wanting the wrong fucking attention. You know, that's the fucking problem. You know, like, a lot of these motherfucking athletes, the reason that they try to have these hood niggas around them, because they want street cred. You know, certain motherfuckers, especially athletes that's from the hood, them motherfuckers want to, you know, they want to keep it 100, keep it real and shit. Like, yeah, man, I'm still down with the niggas who I was down with. That's that bullshit. But again, nigga, when you at that age, you gotta have motherfuckers around you to check that shit, my nigga, or you gonna end up crashing the fuck out. What's going on? 3 up Dolo. But what you say, blessed at it, I was very clear about not being my kid's friend. I did not want them to have any confusion in that regard, period. You know, and that's the fucking thing. You know, like, if you follow me on social media, y'all see, nigga, I ride that balance. You know, I'm real cool with my kids. Like, nigga, I'm the fun parent, my nigga. Like, I'm the motherfucker, we have fun, nigga. We be chilling. We be kicking it and motherfucking laughing. But, like, nigga, you gotta draw that fine line of actual respect sometimes. You know, sometimes you gotta be like, whoa, nigga, I know we having fun and shit, but, you know, calm the fuck down. Like, nigga, I'm still the adult in this motherfucker. You know, and that's the fucking thing. Like, everybody got a different parenting style. And like I said, as far as Ja Morant and that nigga Harrison from the A More Than 92 podcast, he brought up a point of, like, when you teaching your kid how to drive, sometimes you gotta allow them motherfuckers to make mistakes. And that's cool. You know, when you teaching your son how to drive, it's easy to allow him to bump a curb, you know, or bump one of those little parking lot barriers. But if it's a motherfucking semi coming at him doing 75 miles an hour, nigga, you gonna have to grab the fucking steering wheel, dog. You know, like, us as adults, nigga, it's gonna be some mistakes we gonna have to let our kids make. You know, just like in relationships, as far as, you know, friends and shit, nigga, it's gonna be some mistakes you gonna have to let your friends make. It's gonna be some bumps and bruises along the way that you just gonna have to let motherfuckers learn the hard way. But there also comes times where it's some shit that you just gonna have to be like, no, I have to step in and intervene, because this is gonna be horrible for you. This shit right here, this shit is gonna end you, my nigga. You know what you say, 3 Dolo? Been a minute since I tapped in and had to get some of this gospel right quick. Man, nigga, I appreciate you for popping in. But like, nigga, my homeboy, Noodle, your motherfucking brother, dog. Like, he a truck driver. And, you know, I give this dude a whole lot of advice about, you know, driving trucks and shit. It's gonna be some shit that I allow him to do as a truck driver. Like, yeah, man, get out there on the road, do your thing. You know, you're gonna learn some lessons. You're gonna do this, you're gonna do that. But it's one thing that I'm literally begging this nigga not to do. You know, he hit me up talking about being a lease operator. You know, sorry to take this shit into trucking, but it's gonna make sense in a minute. You know, this nigga want to be a lease operator, which is kind of like a owner operator, but not really, where they let you use their truck and you drive in the capacity of an owner. So you almost like a diet entrepreneur, where you got the truck and they telling you it belong to you. So you have all the responsibility of an owner of a truck, but you're not. So they own all the shit. Everything you driving, that's their equipment, but you got to pay for your own fuel. If the truck break down, you got to fix it. You got to you have all the responsibilities of an owner operator, but you don't have the advantages of an owner operator, which is the freedom to get the fuck up out of there. You know, so the thing is, he want to do it because the way that a lot of these companies do, when you a new truck driver, they take advantage of the fact that you don't know shit about the industry. So they'll tell you, yeah, man, if you do this lease operator program, we'll pay you this much money. So you like, damn, you gonna pay me more than everybody? Hell yeah, that's a lick. Let me do that. But they not gonna tell you all the disadvantages, which is, well, at the end of the day, that truck still belong to us. So even though we're treating it like it's yours, it's really ours. We only lending it to you. But you got to put the fuel in it. You got to pay for that. If it break down, you got to take care of that. If something happen, you got to take care of that. You got to do the permits. So they give you all the responsibilities, but the shit don't really belong to you. You're leasing it. It belong to them. You know, it's kind of like when you rent a house. So even though the owner of the house has the responsibility, when you're the leaser of a truck, they put all the responsibility on you. So all the extra bills that your landlord will pay, you pay them. So like I'm telling this nigga, they're hustling you, dog. And like I said, nigga, there's mistakes that I'll let him make because that's just the shit that you got to do to have experience. But in the case of lil bro, I can't let you make that mistake, my nigga, because that shit is gonna fuck you up long term. This ain't gonna be a little mistake. This is gonna be some shit that's gonna cost you money in the long run. Like, nigga, this shit can literally bankrupt your motherfucking ass. These niggas is playing you, dog. You know, even though you might think that it's a good thing because they're telling you this, me as a motherfucker with, 17 years experience in this shit, I've seen nothing but failure from this shit. So as a friend, I can't allow you to make this mistake. You know, as many of motherfucking things as I'll stay hands off of, because everybody who's in my friend group know, I'm gonna let a man be a motherfucking man. If you gonna do what you gonna do, you gonna do what you gonna do. I'm gonna give my little input, and other than that, I'm gonna step the fuck back, nigga. All I could do is give you information. But there's certain things that it's like, nah, nigga, I gotta intervene. Like, I really gotta get in your ear about this shit. I really have to be like, Burger, please don't do this. If you listen to anything that I ever say in my motherfucking life, please don't do this stupid ass shit. Because everybody who's against you is telling you to do it. These companies is gonna tell you to do it. You know, it's just like signing a record label contract. Of course the label's gonna make it cool to sound like you're being, like you winning by being signed. Yeah, man, we're gonna give you $1 million. We're gonna buy you a watch and a car. Yeah, man, it's a great idea. Come on, sign with us. That's what they supposed to say, my nigga. Anybody that's hustling you is gonna sell you on the hustle. Anybody that's trying to play you is gonna sell you on the play. They gonna make it seem as if they doing you a motherfucking favor, but they fucking you on the back end. You know, cause like I told him, like, nigga, it's gonna come a time where I'm gonna put you on a fucking phone and I'm gonna have 20 of us on the motherfucking line. Just so you can hear all 20 of us tell you that what you doing is motherfucking stupid. You know, and that's the thing, like, as a fucking friend, You have to be your friend's accountability partner. As a motherfucker who you got any love for. Like, I love this nigga like family. This nigga like one of my little brothers, my nigga. I'm not finna allow this nigga to crash the fuck out. Just like Ja Morant circle. Like I said, nigga, everybody around you, that's their motherfucking job to keep you from crashing the fuck out. You know, like when I did the fucking episode, the fake friend freestyle about Shanquilla Robinson, may she motherfucking rest in peace. All her friends deserve to be locked the fuck up, whether they did something or not. Because the whole reason that you go on vacation with a group of people, as much as it is for motherfucking companionship, it's for fucking safety. It's for protection. If you go on vacation with 6 people, my nigga, those 6 people are supposed to help you be motherfucking protected, dog. If you end up dead, those other motherfucking people that was with you should be held accountable for allowing that shit to happen. You know, like I said, nigga, a lot of motherfuckers didn't know what happened in the beginning. Then we saw the video of homegirl whooping her motherfucking ass. But that's the fucking thing, my nigga. Like, why go on vacation with a bunch of motherfuckers and they not there to make sure your ass is straight? That's what it is in life. Why the fuck are y'all calling y'allself my friends if you allow me to crash the fuck out? Like, nigga, whenever, honestly, on some real shit, when I've made huge mistakes in my life, nigga, I was mad at everybody around me, dog. Not that I lack accountability, but at the same time, it's like, why the fuck would you watch me do that shit? If you knew better, why the fuck would you be standing there watching me do some stupid ass shit? Because again, I don't let my friends do stupid ass shit. If I see one of my homeboys finna literally crash out, nigga, and it's niggas in here who are my friends, they'll tell you, nigga, I'm going to pull you by the back of your jacket. Like, the fuck is wrong with you? You fucking tripping, my nigga. You know, like, nigga, not to get in nobody business, but nigga, it's a nigga in here that know, nigga, we done had many a motherfucking phone call about mistakes that the nigga made. Like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with you, my nigga? You crashing the fuck out. You finna lose something very important. You need to chill the fuck out, dog. Like, nigga, that's one thing that I can honestly say, nigga. Like I say, I don't be on this motherfucking show lying, making up shit, capping, and trying to make myself seem like some shit that I'm not. Nigga, I hold my fucking friends accountable, my nigga. Like, if you my friend, that's my motherfucking job. Whether it works or not is irrelevant, my nigga. If you fuck with me, you know, I'm at least try. I'm at least sit your ass down like, bro, that ain't it. That is not the motherfucking move. You finna crash the fuck out. And what you say, bless that is, hence our whole government selling the dream. That's a whole nightmare. And that's the fucking thing. Like, it's a lot of motherfuckers out there that if somebody's trying to play you, they gonna sell it to you like they trying to fucking help you. What's going on, Podface? You know, that's the fucking thing just in life in general. And again, like, as a motherfucking circle, like, as people that's around. You know, like I tell y'all all the time, like, the reason that I have this show, the reason that this show is this show, like this and not like other shit that I can do, is because, nigga, like, I want to be that for somebody. As many motherfuckers as I can help, I want to help. You know, like I done said, nigga, I know a lot about basketball. I could have easily did a fucking sports show. Nigga, I could be the fucking 4th member of fucking sports for you probably, my nigga. You know, nigga, I could do a fucking comedy show. You know, I used to have a fucking Cat versus Dog podcast, and I'm gonna do another, you know, show coming up. Y'all niggas stay tuned for that shit. But the reason that I do this show like this is because I feel like this is some shit that's fucking necessary, my nigga. Like, motherfuckers need to have a voice in their motherfucking ear to keep their ass from crashing the fuck out. Because it's a lot of motherfuckers crashing out because they literally ain't got nobody. Like Ja Morant. Nigga, Ja Morant don't got nobody in his ear saying, nigga, you need to chill the fuck out. What the fuck is you doing posting guns on the fucking internet and you an NBA player? What the fuck do you need a gun for, dog? You know, like, on some real shit. Because, you know, like, me and one of my cousin was like, oh, he in the South. Yeah, that's cool, you in the South. But you a fucking role model, dog. And again, you a fucking NBA player, nigga. You ain't a gangster. You ain't a fucking gangbanger. You ain't a drug dealer. You a fucking basketball player, nigga. You can literally hire security. You can hire off-duty police officers who can legally shoot people. What the fuck do you need to hold a pistol for? If you got enough money to have security, get some goddamn security, my nigga. What the fuck do I need to be the one doing some dumb shit for? I don't gotta be the one doing dumb shit. Nigga, I got niggas to do dumb shit for me. You know, and this is just, again, nigga, back to street shit. Nigga, it's young, stupid motherfuckers out there dying to do some dumb shit. So after you hit a certain level, nigga, let the little stupid motherfuckers do it. If I get into some bullshit, like some bullshit, I'm making phone calls, my nigga. I'm not doing a motherfucking thing. Nigga, I'ma put some money in a little nigga pocket to do something to you, my nigga. I'm not doing that shit. I'm too old, my nigga. I've already gotten past that, my nigga. I'ma let my name handle that shit. What's going on, little fly talker? You know, and like, that's the fucking thing. Like, nigga, after you hit a certain age, nigga, you ain't the one doing the dumb shit no more. Nigga, you pay little niggas to do that shit. Nigga, you handle that shit with your name just off the respect that you have. Nigga, you should have some little crash dummies under you to do stupid shit. You know, and that's the fucking problem, dog. Like, Ja Morant ain't got no real motherfuckers around him. You know, it's a lot of motherfuckers that ain't got no real motherfuckers around them, and that's they fucking problem. And like I said, that's what this motherfucking show is about. I literally want this show to be the shit that when it's a young motherfucker, you know, finna crash out, you like, hey, nigga, go listen to this motherfucking show and let me know what you think about it. Listen to this motherfucker talking. You finna crash the fuck out. This nigga's trying to help you not fucking crash out. That's the whole point of the motherfucking show, my nigga. Like, this is me talking to motherfuckers, saying the shit that I wish I'd have heard growing up. Some of the shit I did hear growing up. You know, some of this shit is shit that older motherfuckers around me told me coming up, my nigga. Because my friend group was very rarely my age. Most of the time growing up, the motherfuckers I kicked it with was, nigga, literally, nigga, 10, 20 years older than me, my nigga. Because I always wanted to soak up that motherfucking information. A lot of why I never crashed out, a lot of why I never really ended up in prison is because I had the right motherfuckers around me in the street, my nigga. You know, there was shit that I just wasn't gonna motherfucking do because of shit that I knew. You know, like, nigga, my step pops, my nigga, that nigga practically raised me from prison, my nigga. That nigga was in and out, nigga. My stepdad was in jail way more than he was out of jail. And he would always tell me, nigga, it ain't nothing cool in this motherfucker. It ain't nothing in prison but niggas. Ain't no bitches in there, ain't no cars in there. You know, the money ain't real in there, nigga. That shit bullshit. If you got a motherfucking way to do anything to make money that's gonna keep you out this motherfucker, go do that shit. You know, like, nigga, just like, nigga, my homeboy that's up in this motherfucker, nigga. My nigga Pie, dog. Like, when that nigga go to prison, nigga, when we on the street, we got a big friend group. When that nigga's on the street, nigga, we be hanging out. It be 16, 20 of us and shit. When we out doing fun shit, it be me, Pie, and 10 other niggas. When Pie go to prison, it just be me. I'm the last friend left, my nigga. When that nigga be locked up, I'm answering the motherfucking phone. I'm sending money. I'm doing this shit, my nigga. Like, all these niggas that was with us. And like I tell motherfuckers, like, nigga, you only got in real life maybe 3 real friends, my nigga. You might have 17 motherfuckers around you, but only really like 3 of them is your friends. And this go for gangbangers, my nigga. You could be from a hood of 200 niggas. I'm from a big ass hood, nigga. Nigga, my hood deep as shit. But how many of them niggas is my friends, nigga? 2, 3? You know, including like my cousins and shit. I don't consider all those niggas my friends. They my homies. I know them niggas. I kick it with them. I fuck with them. We party together and shit. But them niggas ain't my motherfucking friends. You know, any motherfucker that'll let you do some shit that's gonna lead you into prison ain't your motherfucking friend. Any motherfucker that's gonna let you do something that's gonna lead to you possibly dying ain't your motherfucking friend. Nigga, my homeboy that's in here, that's my friend. Nigga, I drove to Tehachapi to go pick this nigga up. I drove to Chino to go pick this nigga up. I bought a dress house. I sent money to prison. I'm not doing that shit for everybody. I'm only doing that shit for motherfuckers who I really got love for, like my real friends. That shit is more than just a homie, my nigga. You know, and that's the thing. Like, motherfuckers gotta understand the difference between a homie and a friend. You got a lot of homies. You don't got a lot of friends, my nigga. And what you say? I been to prison, never no gay shit unless it's just me and a couple girls. And see, that's the fucking thing. Like, nigga, I got cousins that been locked up. Nigga, like my cousin and this motherfucker. Like, I got motherfuckers who I was raised around. I got motherfuckers who taught me shit. Like my cousin Andre and this motherfucker. Like, real examples of what to do and what not to do. Nigga, my cousin Andre, nigga, that nigga was in and out. I'm like, nigga, I don't want that shit. I'm cool, nigga. Like, fuck that. Nigga, he ain't never pushed gangster shit to me like it was nothing cool. Nigga, my cousin Andre never pushed me to do no stupid ass shit in the street. And that's the fucking thing of having older motherfuckers around you to teach you and show you shit, my nigga. Like, nigga, that's just some shit that you just don't want to be motherfucking involved in, dog. Nigga, 12 years been there since day one. Nigga, yeah, nigga, me and Pa, nigga, we been tight since, nigga, what the fuck? Shit, I think I was probably like maybe 10 when I met Pa, my nigga, like, and that's how long we been down, my nigga, since we was riding motherfucking lowrider bikes and putting lowrider models together in the hood. That's how long we been down, nigga, forever. What's going on, my nigga Baker boy? But like, that's the fucking thing. Like, nigga, you gotta understand the difference between your friends and your homies. Your homies is just there with you. Your homies just standing around you. Your homies will watch you do stupid shit. Your friends gonna stop you. Nigga, your homies is gonna be there when you making mistakes. They gonna watch you make mistakes. They gonna let you end up in prison. Nigga, your friends is gonna be the motherfuckers that's putting money on your motherfucking books. The motherfuckers that's sending you mail. The motherfuckers that's making sure your mom and your kids is straight. Those are your friends. Like, nigga, me just on the friendship that I have with niggas. Like, nigga, there was a time, nigga, I was waking up at like 6 in the morning every morning, my nigga, to go check on my nigga and make sure he was straight. Taking his girlfriend to where the fuck he was paroled at. And some more shit. Like, nigga, that's actual friendship, my nigga. You have friends in your life, but nigga, you got way more homies. And you gotta be able to determine the motherfucking difference. Knowing the difference between your friends and your homies can literally save your fucking life. It's a lot of motherfuckers dead and gone because they had a homie around them and they thought that was their motherfucking friend. Like I told y'all motherfuckers about the demise of my cousin Snoop, my nigga. That nigga had a homie with him. He thought that was his friend, but that was his motherfucking homie. Nigga, if that was his motherfucking friend, he wouldn't have had to come to me for a motherfucking gun. He'd have been able to fucking get that shit from his friend. Or his friend would have been the one like, maybe we don't need to go handle this shit. Or maybe I'll do that shit for you because I'm your friend and I don't want to see you crash out. But that's the fucking thing, nigga. A lot of motherfuckers ain't friends, nigga. They just your goddamn homies. And like I said, nigga, not knowing the difference could cost you your motherfucking life, dog. And that's the fucking thing, my nigga. Like, life is gonna be a whole lot about the motherfuckers who you keep around you, dog. Like, you will go very far having the right motherfuckers around you. And you will be very grounded having the wrong motherfuckers around you. Like, having motherfuckers that won't keep you on your mission will fuck you up. You got motherfuckers that know you have something that you trying to accomplish, something that you trying to do. That's literally just allowing you to be fucking distracted from that shit. And that's why your ass ain't getting nowhere. They know, nigga, I got some shit I gotta work on. I got some meetings that I gotta do. Nigga, I got some applications I gotta put in. I got some people I need to talk to. And they trying to do everything but that. Them ain't your friends. Them your motherfucking homies, my nigga. What he say? Damn, I'm a real friend. I been there with my big cuz doing his bid since 2016. And that's the fucking thing, dog. Like, there's motherfuckers who gon', sometimes you realize who you are to people when you see how you react when they fall the fuck off. Cause I say all the time, you don't really know your friends when everything is going good. You don't really meet your friends until you doing bad. You ain't met your friends until you was fucked up. Cause it's easy to root for the team when the team win. It's easy to be friends and cool with a motherfucker when the champagne is pouring, when y'all standing on the couches. It's easy to be a motherfucker friend when you passing on all your licks and you making all the motherfucking money. That shit easy, dog. You know your real friends when you fall on your ass. You know your real friends when you catch a flat on the motherfucking freeway. Hey man, I'm over here 60 miles away. I got a fucking flat. Nigga, your real friends gonna come get you. You know, nigga, that nigga Pieface ain't never got me up out no motherfucking jail cells. But that nigga for sure done got me off the side of some freeways. A few times. Nigga, I done been fucked up, transmission blown out on the Cutlass. That nigga Pieface right there, nigga. If I'm somewhere fucked up, that nigga always there, nigga. And that's the fucking thing, nigga. Reciprocity is a big part of this shit. Because as much as I'm pushing, you know, like being down with motherfuckers when they fucked up, it has to be a motherfucking situation where these motherfuckers reciprocate those actions. If you fucked up, them motherfuckers who you down to trudge through the mud for, them niggas better be trudging through the motherfucking mud just like your ass trudged through the mud. Because like I said, nigga, me and this nigga Pieface, nigga, he be fucked up, I be right the fuck there, my nigga. That nigga call like, hey, nigga, I just got into it with some niggas. Click, clack, I'm on the motherfucking way. You know, because like I said, nigga, like, real friendship is different than homies, my nigga. You know, a lot of times, nigga, I'm like, nigga, let's just not go to that motherfucker. You know, like, if we know damn well we finna go and get into some conflict, let's just stay the fuck home. Fuck them bitches. Fuck that party. Nigga, we just gonna go ahead and keep that shit local. Because I don't want to see my nigga crash out. Nigga, I remember, nigga, one of these last paroles, I was like, nigga, fuck the street, nigga. We gonna get you a job this time. Fuck this shit. You know, and that's just my motherfucking job as a friend. Nigga, real friends gonna do everything to keep your ass from crashing out, nigga. A real friend ain't trying to pick your ass up from prison every time, nigga. Sometimes your friend trying to keep you up out that motherfucker. You know, and that's the fucking thing, nigga. Just like my cousin Andre said, nigga. Nigga, prison is a motherfucking business, dog. Like, nigga, prison keeps you enslaved, my nigga. Prison is for business. Prison wants to see niggas locked the fuck up. You know, so you can't be purposely a part of they motherfucking system, dog. And again, as a real friend, you can't allow your real friend to keep on going into that motherfucking system. Because that shit is some bullshit. And it's a lot of motherfuckers, like I said, nigga, the difference between a friend and a homie. A homie will let you. Nigga, homies will be on motherfucking Instagram talking about, free my nigga such and such. Free this nigga, free this nigga. But your friend gonna keep you free. Nigga, a friend gonna make sure your ass don't go in that motherfucker. That's what your friends do. Nigga, your friend gonna be like, look, nigga, get in at my job. Nigga, your friend gonna go put some applications in. Hey, I'm gonna bring you an application, my nigga. I'm gonna go put in a motherfucking good word with my supervisor. Cause you're my friend. I don't wanna see you in the street selling dope. Nigga, I wanna see your ass motherfucking working. Nigga, I'm gonna call and check. Hey, nigga, you filled out that application I gave you? Nigga, did you get that resume done like I told you to? Did you go to that place and talk to that lady? So we can go ahead and get your ass taken care of so you ain't got to be going back and forth to motherfucking prison. That's the fucking thing, dog. A lot of motherfuckers will let you crash, nigga, and them is your homies. Them ain't your friends. What he say? This the longest I've been out, 7 years. Thank you, my nigga. Like, that, damn, it had been 7 years. Shit, that's good. Because I think the last time the nigga went in was literally when I picked his ass up from Tehachapi. I think that was the last time that my nigga was in that motherfucker. And I was like, I ain't never doing this shit again. Fuck Tehachapi. That's a motherfucking drive, dog. And again, like I said, nigga, that's friendship, my nigga. That's my friend. Friendship is different, my nigga. I got homies. I got homeboys that go to jail all the motherfucking time, nigga. But them just my homies. I'm not going to pick all them niggas up from prison. I'm not finna fucking answer global tail link for every nigga from Nutty Block. Shit, yeah, right, nigga. Nigga, it's a very small group of motherfuckers that when they lock the fuck up, I'm answering calls and returning letters. Cause on some real shit, I ain't gonna front. I don't think I never wrote Pieface a letter back. I've answered the phone a whole gang of times. But when that nigga write me a letter, I ain't writing. I don't write letters, nigga. I don't think I ever wrote Pieface a letter, nigga. I ain't gonna front. I don't do letters, nigga. I'll answer a call I'll even send some money. But I'm not writing you no motherfucking letter, nigga. That's some Aaliyah shit. I don't do that. But that's the thing, nigga. My friendship is my friendship. I'm not gonna be there all the motherfucking time. Because like I've told y'all before on this motherfucking show, it's well documented. I don't answer my phone. That's my friend. I love that nigga like motherfucking family, my nigga. That nigga he's closer than motherfuckers who I share fucking blood relation with. But I don't answer my phone every time that nigga call neither. Nigga, sometimes I'm asleep, nigga. I'm chilling. I'm not answering my goddamn phone. It is what the fuck it is, my nigga. But that's my motherfucking friend. If I know that nigga's in some shit, that's where I show my friendship. You know, I might not be there to kick it every motherfucking time. Because like I said, you don't meet your friends when everything is going great. You meet your friends when shit is fucked up. You know, like when everything is cool, I'll be there sometimes. I hit and miss. I might show up to kick it this day, might not show up to kick it that day. I might sit up here and fuck with you on the phone this day. I might be completely in my motherfucking hermit zone this day, and it is what the fuck it is. Like, I'm not always motherfucking available. But as a real friend, nigga, I understand, nigga, there's gonna be some calls you gotta answer. You know, there's gonna be some shit that your ass gotta be there for. And that's when it's shown that you're a real friend. Cause that nigga know I don't really call, nigga. I don't dial out. I don't call motherfuckers. I be in my little bubble, nigga. You know, that nigga kicked it. That nigga came to the house and kicked it. I think last week that nigga came over here with the other homie. You know, and that's the fucking thing. Like, nigga, you know how to get in contact with me when you need to. But we also understand, and you know, like I got another friend, my nigga Dom. Nigga, I go literally months without talking to this nigga. I don't see this nigga. We don't kick it with each other. We don't talk on the motherfucking phone. Nigga, we be going months without motherfucking talking to each other. But we understand that as friends, that's just the relationship that we got. We both motherfucking hermits. And like I said, if a motherfucker need me, nigga, I'm there. You know, and that's a fucking thing when it comes to friendship and relationships. Just because a motherfucker's not in your face all motherfucking day kissing your ass and shit like that, that don't mean that motherfucker not your friend. That just mean that as adults, we just got other shit going on. So we gotta address those other things in adult ass life that we gotta motherfucking deal with. But nigga, you know, nigga, when it's time, you know, to really do some important shit, I'ma motherfucking be there. Like I tell niggas, nigga, I'll be there for the wedding. You know, I might not be there for all the parties and all that punk ass shit. Like, it's just some shit that I probably ain't gonna be available for. But big shit, I'll be there for. Nigga, if it's a motherfucking shootout, I'm in that bitch. Nigga, if you getting jumped by 3 niggas, I'm in that bitch. Nigga, if it's 6 niggas jumping you, nigga, we just both getting our motherfucking ass whooped. Cause that's just the type of motherfucking friend I am. But I'm not there for all the little shit because I'm a friend, I'm not a homie. Your homies, whenever you got a bottle to crack open, your homies is there. Whenever your ass got a party, your homies is there. But it ain't until your shit is fucked up when your motherfucking friends show up. You know, and that's the motherfucking difference, my nigga. You'll have 5,000 motherfuckers at a birthday party. Nigga, them same 5,000 motherfuckers, when you call and something is fucked up, they not always gonna answer that motherfucking call. You know, and that's when you know who your motherfucking friends are, and that's why you gotta know the goddamn difference. You know, it's a lot of motherfucking homies out here, and it ain't nothing wrong with having homies. But like I said, nigga, it's imperative to know the motherfucking difference, because that shit could fucking be the matter of fucking life and death. And what you say, Miss J21, every friendship is different, and real ones understand that you don't need to talk every day. I've known my best friend since kindergarten, and we talk like once a year unless we really need each other. You know, and that's the fucking thing. Like, nigga, I know who my friends are. So whether we talk or not is fucking irrelevant. I don't talk to Pieface every single fucking day. I talk to this nigga every fucking now and then. Hey, nigga, I'm down the hill. All right, nigga, for sure. Where you at? Nigga, either pull up or I'ma pull up on you. And like I said, nigga, motherfuckers don't even always pull up. Nigga, sometimes I fall fucking asleep. What's going on, my nigga? Blackjack 94, Birmingham up in this motherfucker. What's going on? Fucking Lingo Leah. But like that's the thing, it's a lot of motherfuckers who I might not kick it with your ass all the goddamn time, but nigga, friendship is understood because of what we do when it fucking counts. You know, that's the fucking thing. Like, nigga, you know who your friends are when it fucking counts. Your homies always gonna be there. Nigga, when you throw a party, you gonna have 1,000 homies in that motherfucker. But knowing the difference between a friend and a homie is everything. Because Ja Morant has a lot of homies around him. You know, just like how they said, nigga, his daddy trying to be his friend. No. His daddy is trying to be his homie. And that's where his daddy fucking up at. Because a friend will hold you accountable. A homie will let your ass crash. Don't be a homie to your motherfucking kids. You know, I don't believe in being homies with your kids. I'm friends with my kids. You know, like they say, don't be a friend. No, I'm my kid's friend. Because as my kid's friend, I hold them accountable. If I see my kids fucking up, I'm gonna step in to stop them from fucking up. That's what I do as a motherfucking friend. But a homie gonna let you do some dumb shit. A homie gonna let you crash. Like I said, nigga, your homies gonna say rest in peace to the homie. Your homies gonna say free the homie. But your friends is gonna stop you from dying and stop your ass from going to prison. And I'ma drop the mic on that shit. This has been your host, Uncle Dolemite of the Too Much Game Podcast, live from the sanctuary once again. What's up, motherfucking cool out corner? Wanna pop in at the end of the motherfucker. If you would like to support me financially, go to TooMuchGamePodcast.store, get you some motherfucking merchandise, get you one of these fresh tees I got on, or cash at me, Uncle Dolemite, nigga. Spelled Uncle, Dolemite. Support the motherfucking team, Townhouse Media, at patreon.com/Townhouse Media, Town E House Media. Listen to the other Townhouse Media podcast, Sports for You podcast, Tuesdays, live at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time. Tuesdays and Thursdays, live on YouTube and Facebook with my nigga Mark, John Watson, and Nick motherfucking Freeze. Check out the motherfucking No Rules podcast, Thursdays, 6:30 p.m. Pacific time. Live on motherfucking YouTube and Facebook. What the fuck was that sound? But damn, what was I finna say? That shit threw me off. Follow me on social media at Uncle Dolemite on Instagram and Twitter, at Too Much Game Podcast on Instagram, Too Much Game Pod on Twitter. What else? One more. Like, comment, and subscribe on motherfucking YouTube. That's it. I ain't here to help you get bitches. I'm here to help you get better. Too much game.